What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Sakamoto Days, this time with episode 3. Another really good episode last week, focusing on a new Chinese character, which I really enjoyed last week. I love her voice actress. Unfortunately, they did change the design. I did mention last week how I did prefer the original design, but not that big an issue for me. It's just like a bit of a kind of costume change in like a game, for example. So yeah, no big deal. But yeah, really fun episode last week. The action was fantastic. Again, like I keep saying, I've got no idea why people seem to hate on the animation of the show, but yeah, we'll get right into it. Let me know what you guys think about this one though down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. To be fair, ever since this has started airing, I haven't really heard too much about the whole animation issue, to be honest with you. I think it's kind of just proven people wrong in that regard, which is good. Oh, yeah, I guess that's a job of sorts. Gravedigger. Well, that analogy is not too far away from the truth. Oh shit, that's what's going on. I was gonna say, there's no way he'd say he'd killed him, right? He just has those thoughts. I don't think he, like, again, I could be wrong, but I don't think he said he'd killed him at any point. Obviously, last week we got a glimpse of why that is. The family promise. I think, guys, in the comments as well, let me know that there was, I think, a few chapters missed out. I haven't unfortunately got to read them by the point we're at now, but I think they focused a bit more on those kind of situations. I haven't read them yet, just because I've actually got a feeling they did involve some of those chapters that they missed out in last week's episode. So, it may be the case that they're kind of spreading out some of those moments from those chapters throughout the season, perhaps. Not really sure. Might be best to go read them after, because again, they might actually show them at certain points, perhaps. Man, I love this song. One of the openings I've listened to the most this season. Maybe the one I've listened to the most, to be fair. It fits the series really well. Like I said, I really would have liked the Sakamotos to do a song on this show. I feel like they both fit the show super well as literally having a show in their name. They done the ending for Undead Unluck. I love that ending. How did that just happen? So yeah, also thank guys for letting me know there are multiple kind of like superpowers and such in this show, I think was said. Maybe superpowers is the wrong word for it, but abilities. But yeah, the voice cast in this show really is stacked, isn't it? Those tattoos. JAA. Including this pizza delivery man, I assume. Imagine it's got a bomb in it or something. Pizza Nakajima. Oh, not even as sophisticated as to put a bomb in the pizza. Just a couple of pizza cutters. This guy literally just tried to kill us, so who gives a fuck? Ooh. Indeed. Do you know what I was thinking? Maybe you might use like seed from like a bit of tomato on the pizza or something. Oh. Guy's got a lot of tattoos, hasn't he? I can't remember what that's called right there, but there's a name for that shape, isn't there? Like shapes that all fit within other shapes. Can't remember what it is though. I feel like he's one of those characters, isn't he? He's kind of on our side, but he's not. Don Denkai. The Order. It's annoying, isn't it? Trying to live the life of the shop, chill out. You got these bunch of assholes coming in every day trying to kill you. But that also makes it obvious as to for Sakamoto as to where his weak spot is, doesn't it? So it's kind of a bit of a blessing and a curse in a sense, I guess. Sugar Park. The chin. Oh, that really takes me back. I remember going on one of those rides, and I went to Amsterdam for the first time, and I was I think 15, 16. We randomly just found a joint on the floor, and we're not even sure it was a joint because it sent us crazy. Like no symptoms of smoking weed whatsoever. It was more of yeah, I'm not sure it was what we thought it was. But yeah, then we went on one of those and a couple of people got a bill. This also reminds me a little bit of Face Off, if any of you guys have seen that movie. Maybe thinking there might be a reference at some point. I watched that movie when I was really young, and it wasn't disturbing per se, but there was one specific scene, which is the title of the movie, that was quite disturbing. Really fun movie though. Yeah, slight spoiler here. There's a character that gets his son killed at a theme park on the carousel, I believe. Here he is. Like he tries to be so unobvious. It's so obvious, isn't it? That was a fast cleanup. Well, that bunny there reminds me a bit of the I was gonna say this as well. Reminds me a bit of Silent Hill 3. I haven't played the first one, so it might be the first one as well. But reminds me of the bunny mascot from Silent Hill 3, which is creepy as fuck. Also has some, yeah, also set up in a theme park during the opening and final segment. How do you do that? How do you not have this on your mind? I think you've got to be very mentally strong and prepared to not give your thoughts away like that. I do like this guy's design though. It reminds me a bit of Mahito, and big fan of Mahito. Probably my favourite Jujutsu Kaisen character. Kuroshi. They also kind of remind me of those like Happy Tree Friends. I remember watching those back in the early days of YouTube. I used to watch all of those. He sure does. That's the thing about him as well, isn't it? He's like, do you need to read his mind? Look at the guy. He's literally got, yeah, literally got scars around his whole body. It's almost like it's been dissected. And yeah, it's almost like they've done an autopsy on him. Pretty awesome way to carry out an assassination list, though, to be honest. Oh shit. Bulletproof glasses. Sure, I respect that as well because Sakamoto respects the fact that he's up against some top dogs here. So just the slightest circumference area he's managed to protect. He gives them that much respect. He thinks that they can hit that shot, and they can. Smooth. This guy loves his appeals, doesn't he? I think he's saying appeal in Japanese every time he's saying that, by the way. And I think we all know what appeal means. But again, I always do find it quite crazy, the overlaps sometimes between English and Japanese. Are they poisoned? Oh shit. Yeah, I really went through a system quickly, didn't it? Holy crap. So I think if that happened in the real world, you'd probably die within a few minutes. It's that effective. He is death himself. No, not anymore, but it kind of reminds me of like that kind of Reaper kind of character, Sakamoto, doesn't he? He's got that kind of presence about him. So he could kill you at any moment. What must these guys be thinking on this ride? Keep fucking watching these guys jumping about. Ooh. How are these thoughts helping exactly? I guess they're motivational. Again, some of these designs for these characters at this place are quite horrifying. Not so much this Red Ranger here, but the medical. Is that Sakamoto in there? Oh, that's him in there. Judging by the size, what was Sakamoto? But yeah, the medicine mask guy. I can't remember what that's called. But this bunny especially is creepy, isn't it? Imagine watching this at the fucking theme park. Joe, I can't lie to you guys. I always around about when I was watching those Happy Tree Friends videos and such, I always used to love watching videos on the best theme parks, like the biggest rides and all that kind of stuff. I used to play I can't remember what it's called, but those tycoon games where you build rides and you build like theme parks. I used to really like playing those games. I think it was Roller Coaster Tycoon. And the impressive thing is as well, I know he's reading Sakamoto's brain, but the fact that he can compute those thoughts so quickly into actions is also really, really impressive. There's always some lag between receiving kind of information and using it. So to be able to pull that from a fight is impressive in itself. Okay, that was a sudden ending, was it? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Good episode. Good episode again today, wasn't it? Like I said, I really love the setting there. I used to go to a lot of like theme parks and a lot of kind of parties and such like that. Parties is the wrong word for it, but yeah, I used to love going to that kind of stuff with my family. Again, I do just want to get up. I forget what it's called. Robbie the Rabbit, that's the one. You've probably seen this guy. But yeah, this guy's like nightmare fuel right here. Kind of the design of that mascot there really reminds me of this guy. A little bit more bloody. A bit more bloody here, but yeah. Cute episode though. I do kind of wish we had a little bit more. Like we had a few. Don't get me wrong, but I wish we had a few more moments. That's why I was kind of surprised it ended right there. I wish we had a few more moments with Sakamoto's family. Also, it's not a major negative so far because I imagine we'll see that more in the future. But my only negative so far is that I don't think I've personally had enough of Sakamoto's daughter and wife. I would like to see a little bit more of them. It one just gives them more characterization. Two, it kind of helps with the kind of stakes of the show. That you feel like a lot more's on the line. The more we know them, it feels like more's on the line when these assassins kind of try and take us down and such. So I would like to have spend a bit more time just like having fun. And three, again, it's just quite a lot of fun just spending time with the family. Going to places like this, like I said, I would like to see it a little bit more. It was quite fast paced in that regard. This episode, we had a couple of fights to get through, so it makes sense today. But with an episode set at a theme park, like I said, my only negative really is that I kind of wish we had a little bit more time for fun. But the fight was awesome. Again, really loved. Again, if you look deeper into it, it's really impressive actually. What Again, I haven't got any of the characters' names down, so apologies. But what the Blondie's actually doing here by like reading the moves, did like how they turned it into a little bit of a play there. But this fight specifically was probably the standout of the episode for me, on the roller coaster. I thought that was really well done. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about this one down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys. My nose is starting to run. I'll see you guys next week with episode 4.